Hello, it's Linda with No Frills ASMR. So, on the way home from an appointment a couple days ago, I ran into Costco to buy toilet paper, more beautifully described here as a bath tissue. And this is all I needed. And when I walked in, I thought, I won't even grab a big cart because all I need is bath tissue. And I was with my husband and he said, let's get a cart. So I said, yeah, just in case. Okay. Next thing you know, I had so much stuff. So I am going to show you my Costco haul, as they call it. But the first thing I got was not the first thing, but the reason I went in was the bath tissue. And this is like one thing of it, but this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And these are the big rolls, which honestly, my house is from the 1950s. And these rolls don't fit on my, toilet paper holder. They're too big. So you have to use like a quarter of it before it can go onto the thing, which is kind of annoying. But I don't know. I buy this. I'm not a person who cares about, I would use the cheap Scott stuff. I don't care. But my husband and my sons like this stuff. So this is what we get. But you get like, I don't know, I forget, like maybe 6 of these in one thing. I have my receipt over here. I'm going to hold it. Let's see. How much was this? Wait. That's funny. I don't even see it on here. Bath. Nope. I don't know. Maybe it was $20 and you get a lot. It's a lot. It lasts me, especially now that my boys aren't really living at home. They just stop by. This will last forever. So that is the reason that I went into Costco. But then as soon as I walked in, I see this. Hold on. Oops. Oh my God. And I've already had it open and closed it back up, so it doesn't look very neat and pretty. But it says it's a pet blanket furniture protector, and they show it on a sofa. But what I got this for is the guest bedroom that I have. I leave the door open because it has really nice windows and it lets light into the hallway. But I have 2 kitty cats, and one has black fur. You've met him if you watch my videos. That's Cooper. And he likes to sleep. He's fat. He's big. Both my cats are overweight. I don't know what to do. But he like lays down like flat and he gets fur everywhere. And I have like a glove that I use to brush him, but he's still just a fur monster. So I keep a sheet on the bed so that when guests do come, I can pull the sheet off and, on the, like above the blanket, you know what I mean? So that cat hair doesn't get on the blanket itself. So I saw this and I was like, oh, this is kind of nice because it looks a little bit fancier than a sheet. And 60 by 70, I thought, I think that will fit. So I picked this up and it basically fits exactly onto the top of a queen bed without going over the edges. And it's like this, hold on. It's a kind of like faux fur. And they had it in gray, but I liked this sort of off-white which is probably not very smart because I have a black cat, but I just liked it. And it says it's waterproof, so like if he were to throw up or something, it wouldn't go through. So I thought, this is great. So I put it on the bed, and it looks pretty. It looks nice. And the Cooper cat, he got on, and he was like, yeah, that's cool. You know, he kind of like did that. And he's like, yeah, this is good. But my other cat, who's named Larry, I put Larry on there, and he was like, you know, he's scared of this. He was freaking out. And he's not a kitten. He's an older kid. But I was like, that's funny. He must think this is like real fur. And I tried like 4 more times, and he hates the feel of this or something. Like, there was a little spot where the other blanket was showing just like this much, and he put his whole giant body on this one little spot to not touch this. So anyway, we'll see. We'll see if he comes around to it or not. I don't know. But it is soft. I actually sat on it and read a magazine the other day with Cooper. So we're enjoying it. And it looks kind of, you know, fancy. So anyway, this was, let's see, let me look at the receipt. Pet throw. Okay, it was normally $17.99, but it was $5 off, so it was $12.99. And I think that'll be pretty good because you can wash it. See, the other side's like this. It's soft too. I could put it around this way, I guess. And it's waterproof, so it just looks nicer than a sheet. The sheet looked kind of chunky. So anyway, we'll see. But I think if you had a sofa and you wanted to put this over the sofa, if you have a dog or something, that would probably work pretty good. Like, they show it for muddy paws and stuff. You can put it in the wash machine. So there's that. And I'm happy with that purchase. I thought that was good. And then I was in the exact same, right when you walk through the door, they had that blanket. And then they had these. And these are, Head is the brand, women's touchscreen running gloves. Well, I don't know about running, but looking for my scissors. Where'd I put them? Ugh, whatever. Anyway, but I walk, you know, every day, and it gets real cold. And these are kind of cool because you can use them on your phone with the gloves on, and they're grippy for driving. Because the running gloves I have right now, they don't have any grip for driving. So when you try to drive, they slip on the steering wheel. So hopefully these will be good. They had them in black or gray, and they also had men's and children's sizes. But I felt like I wanted gray. I don't know, just for fun. I hope they keep my hands warm enough. They'll probably be good for like right now it's probably 50 degrees. That's kind of the perfect for that. But around here it gets cold, so I have these giant, they're like ski mitten. They're huge. So in the winter I usually wear those. And sometimes I'll wear like a glove inside of the big mitten so I can take the mitten off and still use my phone with the glove on. Anyway, so now I have my weighted vest that I showed you on the Tennessee video and my gloves, so I'm ready to go. Oh, let's see how much those were. Hold on. Here they are, women's glove. They were $13.99, but they were $3 off. So they were $10.99. I don't know if that's a great deal or not, but I will definitely get $10 worth of use out of them. I wish I could find my scissors. And I like this grippy bit here. I think that's going to be cool. Because you guys know I work. So for just grabbing stuff out in the yard or in the car, this is going to be great. I think I really like them a lot now. The more I look at them, the more I like them. And they're pretty. They're like fleecy on the inside. I hope they're waterproof. Are they waterproof? Where does it tell you? Women's touch screen running gloves. says ultra stretch, high grip silicone palm. It does not say waterproof. That's a bummer. I hope they're waterproof. But I think it would say if they were. Because I love to walk in the rain. Anytime it's raining, I'm like, I'm going for a walk. Okay. And then walking through the door, I put that in my cart. I put the gloves in my cart. And then the next thing, it was crazy. I never shop like this. I guess it's going in winter. Were these Lucky Brand super soft boot socks. They are not kidding. These things are so soft. Oh my God. And some of you may have watched the video where I went to the thrift store and I showed you things I bought. And one of the things that I got was I can't find my scissors, so I'm just going to pull it. Ooh, I didn't like that. Were these like faded jeans. I guess faded's the word. I don't know. They're kind of like a light color jean, but they're a little bit shorter. And I'm thinking I might wear socks like this, kind of scrunched, and sneakers. I don't know. I haven't tried that out, but either way, I have boots that I need socks for because all my socks are short. They're like, running socks. What do you call it? Like ankle socks. So I want to get some longer ones, and these are just so soft. And they have like, this one has a stripe. I can't believe I can't find my scissors. I know. What on earth did I do with that? Oh well. Anyway, so there's like a pink pair, and then this one has a brown stripe and a pink stripe, and I think that one's kind of light pink, and then like a creamy white, and then this one's like a beigey white, and then another striped. So yeah, I think this winter I'll get good use out of these super soft boot socks. What are they? Polyester. It says, I can't quite read it, but I think it says 60% polyester, 30% recycled polyester, and 7% spandex, and 1% rubber. Weird. There was something that I found, I think it may have been, boy, I hope these aren't them. I remember one time I ordered socks, and I feel like it was one of my kids, but it made their feet smell bad. And I realized it was made out of like rubber or something. I forget. Oh, it was made out of recycled like plastic bottles or something. I don't know. So I hope these don't do that, because I refuse to have my feet smell. All right. Oh, how much are those? Let's see. Let me get my receipt. Let's see. Lucky sock. $10. $9.99. And you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pair. So that's pretty good, I think. I mean, socks can be expensive. Okay. So I think, oh, I know what else. So while I'm looking at all these very important things like a cat blanket and whatever, my husband says, we need Halloween candy. I go, okay, get it. Like I'm not really paying any attention to what he's doing. And so he threw his stuff in the cart and I threw my stuff, and off we go. And it wasn't until actually today when I pulled it out, I was like, this is so much Halloween candy. A little crinkly. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking, because this bag is 5 3/4 of a pound of candy. But wait. He also bought all chocolate another 5.5 pounds. So he bought 11 pounds of candy. I'm like, what? Are you crazy? I didn't even think about it. I mean, I wasn't, and I have no idea how much he paid, but I'm sure it was more than I ever would have paid. But here we are. We do sometimes, our house is weird. Sometimes we'll get 300 kids, and sometimes we'll get 50. You just never know. But I think this year I'm going to make a Halloween care package to send to my mom and dad and uncle. Because my dad, he has Alzheimer's, and he kept asking me, when is Halloween? Is it tomorrow? When is Halloween? Is it tomorrow? And I said, I'll send you a box of candy before Halloween. So I'll do that. And it doesn't look like these have like Halloween markings on them. So I think what's left over I could put in a bowl for like when people come over at Christmas and stuff maybe. But so much. So I think I'll do a video where I will take these out and sort them by type. Because one time I got a bag and it said it had, M&Ms, peanut M&Ms, Snickers, Twix, whatever. And when I sorted them out, because I don't know why, I just did, there was only one peanut M&M and like, I forget, like 2, Snickers or whatever it was, and then a ton of the other ones. So they were like so not evenly dispersed. So I think that'll be kind of fun to go through these and see what we have. It looks like in here there's Snickers, Reese's, Milky Way, M&M's, Three Musketeers. You know what the best candy bar is? That Take 5. Oh, that thing's delicious. Twix, peanut M&M's. I just don't think kids take chocolate anymore. It seems like they always take the, these. Okay. I've been searching for little packaged candy corn because one, I am one of those people who loves candy corn, especially if you eat one piece of candy corn with 2 salted roasted peanuts. It tastes like a Payday, and it's delicious. But they don't make those anymore. And when I have those, when I've found them, they're the first thing that goes, because nobody has them. But whatever. So in here it looks like there's Skittles, Nerds, Twizzlers, Gummy Bears, Gummy Savers, Skittles, did I say that? Anyway, we will go through these. If you guys want to, let me know. But I'll probably do it either way. Whether you want to or not. Oh, let's see how much those were. Okay, hold on. Fun House? I guess that's what it's called. Total number. $19.99. Holy smokes. Is that right? But there's only one. Hold on. No, now it's $19.99. Huh. I think it's $19.99, but I only see one of them on here. Huh. Ooh, maybe they forgot to charge me for one. It doesn't say quantity, but it says $19.99. Oh, chocolate bag 19. Okay. Wow. They were $19.99 each. That's $40. But I will say, I remember one year I waited too long, and it was a beautiful day, so I knew we'd have a lot of people. And I ran out to Rite Aid, I think, to buy candy because places were sold out of candy. And so, like, on Facebook, people were like, hey, Rite Aid has candy. And I ended up having to spend like $60-something for not as much. So, Halloween's it's a racket. Hold on, I gotta open the door because my kitty cat I didn't know he was in here, but he's trying to get out. Cooper. Sorry, hold on. 1 second. There you go. Okay. You guys, I have not even begun to show you. Alright, so I got these, and this is 24 eggs. Now, I don't usually buy eggs at Costco. I don't know why. I just don't. I never think of it, but I didn't have any, and I was thinking of making a quiche, and there was some other, egg salad. There was some other recipe. Anyway, and they have like a big pack of less expensive eggs. But ever since I watched, I forget which movie it was. It was one of those, I think it was a Michael Pollan, one of those documentary type things where they showed the chickens all like crowded together, and then they showed the chickens all walking out in the field being happy. I was like, I gotta buy free range eggs, free roaming hen eggs. And so usually I try to go to the farmer's market, and there's a local lady who has chickens in her backyard and sells them. But I haven't been because I've been in Tennessee. So these ones say freedom to roam in the great outdoors, free range, organic, medium eggs. So I'm assuming you have to be careful, because if it just says cage free, my understanding is that can mean they're not in a cage, but they're still all jam-packed into a barn where they can't move. But free to roam or free range, I think, means they actually can be outside walking around. And this one woman who raises chickens told me if it says vegetarian, then they aren't really roaming free, because chickens eat bugs. I guess it could say vegetarian feed, but if it says like 100% vegetarian, then they aren't really out in the field because they eat bugs. I don't know. Anyway, so this is 24 organic eggs, and I don't think these were cheap because, you pay for the happiness of the chicken. Organic free range eggs. Okay, this was $6, so $3 per dozen. I don't think that's too bad. And for now that we don't have kids at home, it's just two of us, I usually use 4 eggs per meal, between us. We each get 2 eggs with whatever I make. So this will last a long time, and I don't eat eggs every day. But I think I might hard boil a bunch and then put those aside. I might make a quiche. I have some chicken breakfast sausage. I thought I might do eggs and sausage, like a breakfast for dinner or something. So anyway, I don't think that's bad. $3 a dozen for free range. That's pretty good. But I think they had them for like $3 for 2 dozen, maybe. That you could get them a lot cheaper if you wanted to. And then I got this. I think this is a deal at Costco. This is organic spring mix. And this container is even bigger than the big ones they have at like Target, which I buy a lot. And this is, I think I know, spring mix. $4.29 for 1 pound, but it's a lot. Like, I've already eaten 2, and I mean big salads out of here. And there's still a ton in here. And it has, red leaf, spinach, which I kind of wish they had one without the spinach, because I'm supposed to stay away from spinach because of gout. Anyway, but I eat this a lot of times for like lunch, but then also for a late night snack. It's odd. I have a giant salad before bed sometimes to keep me from eating other stuff, But yeah, so I could take this and put some egg salad on it, or I also bought this, which I've shown you guys before. Oh gosh, sorry. This chunk chicken breast. These are great big cans. They're like big. And you can make chicken salad, put in some mayonnaise and mustard or something like that. Or I did that one chicken salad with the curry and red grapes and mayonnaise on here one time. But I use this a lot, and it's pre-cooked, so you can just open the can and eat it. You can just put it straight on your salad with some honey mustard dressing, and it's a good source of protein. Let's see what it says. 13 grams of protein per 2 ounces, which isn't a whole can. There's 12 ounces in a can, so that's pretty good. And no saturated fat and no carbs. So if you're on keto or something, this is pretty good. And I don't think there's any weird stuff in here. Let's see. Chicken, breast meat, water, seasoning. Yeah, so there are no like sodium nitrates or anything like that in here. So yeah, I do find if you're trying to like have an easy meal with lots of protein, this is pretty good. Eggs are pretty good. Yeah. Anyway, so this is 6 cans, and each can really, for us, makes more than one meal. Usually I can get 2 meals out of a can, depending. I've been making a chicken like patty. I'll have to show it to you one time when we do a cooking video. I try to make it taste almost like fried chicken, but it's not at all fried chicken, but it's yummy. Anyway, okay, so these 6 cans were, is this BTB chicken? BTB. What's that? Oh no, that's something else. Okay, I know what that is. Canned chicken. $12 for 6 cans. So $2 a can, but they're very large cans. They're bigger than you'd get at the grocery, I think. So, yeah. All right. I use that a lot. Okay, the other thing that you can put on a salad, if you're up for it, which I'm not always up for it, are these sardines. They're pre-cooked. They're in 100% olive oil. You can eat them straight out of the can if you are brave enough. They're wild caught. Because it's such a small fish, it doesn't tend to have like mercury and things that bigger fish can have, like tuna. So it's better for you. It has a lot of omega-3s, naturally occurring omega-3s in it. In a perfect world, I'd eat this every single day. But I don't know why I get like weird about it. Now, my husband eats, I think, a whole can every day, maybe a half can, but he loves them. And so I do try to eat them. But I put like hot, I'll show you sometime, but I put like seasoning on it and stuff because I don't know what it is about it. Something about having the whole fish right in front of you. I don't know why. Like, I know it's not weird. I don't know. I guess I just didn't eat them when I was a kid, so I don't. Let's see. It has 22 grams of protein per half cup, which is a whole can, I think. No carbs and 12 grams of fat. Only 3 grams of sat fat because I think it's omega-3s. Yeah, they're good. I think of all the brands I've tried, this is the best. This one right here. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cans. And they're normally $11.99, but they were $3 off. So they were $8.99 for 6 cans. I mean, that's good value because this is a whole meal, really. Like, you have a big bowl of this, with this on there and some kind of like vinaigrette or something. Lemon garlic vinaigrette, maybe. That's pretty good. Okay. Another good protein. The other chicken thing I saw on the receipt was this. Now, this is a lot. I don't need this much, but this is better than bouillon. Roasted chicken base. I knew a guy who was a chef. I guess he was a chef. Maybe he was a cook. Either way. I think he was he may have been a cook, but he was a good cook. And he said that this is the best stuff to use. Now, I have long either made my own, stock or used the box. But I did get this and I enjoyed it. So I feel like the price was pretty good because at the grocery store, the stuff's kind of expensive. And this was $8.99, so it wasn't cheap, but it's a big, huge jar of it. And I thought with Thanksgiving and Christmas coming up, I'll definitely use it. And I've already used it twice. It's like it smells good. It's like a gelatinous kind of goop. And you just take out like a little, scoop of it and put it in to water and it turns it into a bouillon. So like while at Costco, I bought a rotisserie chicken and I just used this to make a gravy. And I had mashed potatoes and chicken and gravy. Yeah, so I recommend this, I think, if you're looking for that kind of thing. It's good to just add a little umami to things sometimes. Like if you make a soup and it just doesn't have enough oomph, you can throw in a little of this and it will oomph it up for you. Okay, what's next? Oh, I forgot to show you this. I think this may have been on the first aisle when I walked in. This 2-pack of CeraVe with a pump. This is a moisturizing lotion. And these are big. These are 16 ounces each, and you get one pump, which is pretty handy when you get out of the shower. And this stuff, look at it, it's so thick. If you have real dry skin like I do, you put this on, like, get out of the shower and just kind of barely towel off, just so you're not dripping wet, and put this on right away, like a ton of it. It will help your skin so much, I guarantee. It's so good. Because my skin can get so dry that it's almost like itchy, but this stuff fixes that. So the minute you get out of the shower, just put it all over the place, slather it on. Let's see, CeraVe. Where are you on my receipt? Okay, it's normally $25, $24.99 for two, but it was $5 off. So it was $19.99 for two of these. And so I'll put one upstairs and one downstairs bathroom. Yeah, I love this stuff. And there was a time in my life where if I had one of these, it would last me until it went rancid and I had to throw it away. But now I use so much because my skin's getting drier and drier, I think, as I age. So, yeah, I go through these. And probably one of my sons will steal one of these because they love it too. And I'm always like, yeah, go ahead and take it. But I think they both have. The reason I was out, I think, is because each one of my sons took one. This says it has hyaluronic acid and 3 essential ceramides, whatever that means. I don't know, but it works. All right. And then I got this Kirkland's organic maple syrup. I think I'm just out of maple syrup and I love it. I love it, love it. I will sometimes just eat spoonfuls of maple syrup or I'll eat it with peanut butter. But I also use it a little bit with red wine or balsamic vinegar and olive oil to make a salad dressing. And I don't really eat pancakes, so I don't really use it for that. And then sometimes I'll use it for like a glaze for meats, like with spicy and sweet. And what else do I use for? Sometimes I put it in my coffee instead of sugar. Sometimes if I'm feeling crazy, I'll make like a little espresso type coffee and then take milk and maple syrup and I have like a electric thing that goes bzzz and it froths the milk and pour it on top of the coffee and drink it, and it's delicious. So, yeah, this is 1 quart, 1.8 fluid ounces, or 1 liter of organic maple syrup, product of Canada. I think it was 19, but let's see where are you, maple syrup? I don't see it. What? That's Oh, here it is. I was wrong. It was $11.99. I think that's a pretty good price because it's big. I swear this used to be $20. $11.99 seems like a pretty good deal because I'll buy the little glass bottles and pay $10, I think, sometimes. Anyway, that's good stuff. And then obviously I got this because you guys know I'm obsessed. So these are the bigger. No, I'm not sure about that. This is a 28 ounce. I think I told you guys, if you ever try to compare price, look at the ounces because this brand has slightly different size bottles. But anyway, I'm kind of obsessed with this sauce. I eat a lot of it. Like sometimes just mozzarella cheese, like fresh mozzarella with this. But I bought quite a few of these 2 packs because I was out. Let's see, that is $11.89. It was on their end cap, which might mean it's about to go on sale. So I was reluctant to buy it, but I needed it, so I went ahead and bought it. Okay, next. Are these organic sprouted pumpkin seeds. I put these on my salads. When I have my great big salad, I always put pumpkin seeds. I love them. They're yummy. Sometimes I just eat them by the handful. They have a decent amount of magnesium. I think sometimes I get a little low on magnesium, so I try to make sure I eat them. They have zinc, copper, manganese, phosphorus, iron. They have 8 grams of protein. And they do have, they have 3 grams of carbs, which isn't too many. Not that I'm watching carbs, I'm not. I eat chocolate bars. But, and then 15 grams of fat, 2.5 sat fat. So they have whatever fat seeds have, I don't know. But I love these. These are yummy, yummy. Just 2 ingredients, it says. So I got those, but I also got these shelled pistachios. By the way, I remember when these were always dyed bright red in the shell. I don't really eat these very much. I'll eat it, I'll eat them occasionally. But my husband loves these. He makes a mix with all different kinds of nuts in a jar, in a big ball jar, and eats those. So, I don't know. These are, they're tasty. I always felt like I didn't want them shelled because I'd eat too many, but I found, there are only so many pistachios I really want to eat. So, I don't know. see how much. I bet these weren't cheap. I feel like they're always like expensive where I go. I don't think though. The pumpkin seeds were $9.99. The pistachios $14.79 and not on sale. Oh, but they're good for you. And these, I've heard if you eat a little handful of these, like an hour before your meal, you won't eat so much if you tend to overeat. I don't know. I always read stuff like that, but I don't know how true that is. Okay. Is that everything? The one other thing I got was this box I crushed already, but it had 3 half-gallons of milk. And this is a 1% milk, which I use in my coffee and for daily drinking for my milk cocktail hour. I'm milk obsessed. I know that's gross to a lot of people. I love it. I'm looking for how much this was. I feel like I usually get my milk, organic milk, at Target because I like Target's 1%. I'm real picky about which milk I drink. It has to taste the way I want it to taste. I'm looking for the price. I don't see it. What the heck? Oh, here it is. Okay. It was $11.89 for 3 half-gallons. You could buy, they have the big plastic gallon jugs, and I don't know how much they are. They're not too bad, but I'm picky. So I have to pay extra to get this organic stuff. But yeah, it was good. I couldn't remember if I liked this or not, but I didn't feel like going to another store, so I bought it, and I think it's good. It's as good as Target's, I think. At Target's, I think I like Target's brand of milk, their own brand. Anyway, all right, I think that's everything, guys. So if that didn't bore you to sleep, I don't know, I love watching haul videos. I like to see what people buy, like, because it gives me ideas for like, oh, maybe I should try that. So I don't know. But yeah, I think this is probably one of the better deals. I should have bought coffee while I was there because I realized I'm out of coffee. So now I have to go buy that. But they had they have like the Folgers, but then, and they have their brand, but then they have the bags that are whole bean, and I do have 3 grinders, but sometimes I just don't feel like messing around with grinding it. But at the store, they have a big, grinder after checkout, and I should have grabbed one and just ground it because they had like Kirkland's brand or whatever it's called, and I think it was a French roast, but it was a giant size bag, and I feel like it was like $11. But I hadn't tried that, so I wasn't sure how good it was. So if anybody's tried that, let me know if it's good. But I wish I'd bought it, and I should have just ground it there. Sometimes I don't like using public grinders because people will get flavored coffee, and then when you grind it, it tastes like the flavor. But I don't think that Costco has any